152-pound weight class. Puyallup will forfeit this match to our only Joseph Law. At 160-pound weight class, wrestling for Puyallup, Jake Shewin. Wrestling for the Wolves, Devin Easy. At 170-pound weight class, wrestling for Puyallup, Jaden Brown. Wrestling for the Wolves, Caleb Camacho. Wrestling for Puyallup, Kaylor Fisher. Wrestling for the Wolves, Philip Toba. In the 195-pound weight class, wrestling for Puyallup, Isaac Clark. Wrestling for the Wolves, Logan Stafford. 220-pound weight class, wrestling for Puyallup, Luke Kim. Wrestling for the Wolves, Richard Nolan. At 285, wrestling for Puyallup, Ron Nicola. Wrestling for the Wolves, Zowie Pangelinan.
Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School. We're happy you could join us for this varsity wrestling match between the 7-0 Wolves of South Kitsap and the 5-4 Puyallup Vikings. Tonight is a special one. It's senior night. We're coming to you live this evening on SKTV, and if you'd like to watch tonight in high def, just go to the school district website and click on the red tab and watch on YouTube.
And I'm Lana Duque, a junior video student, and joining me in the booth tonight is Mason Strombach and Jacob Nelson. So guys, what kind of match can we expect tonight?
We're definitely going to see a well-fought match tonight between two very good SPSL teams. South Kitsap's definitely going to be strong tonight, though, coming off a win at the SK Invitational and off the Graham Kapowson duel on Tuesday.
Nice.
Very interesting. All right, so it seems that Puyallup's 5-4, South Kitsap's undefeated this year. South Kitsap's looking pretty strong this year. So
South Kitsap's definitely strong, but we can't underestimate Puyallup as they've had some injuries in the beginning of the season.
All right, so what is our starting weight tonight? I think we are starting at the 170 weight class tonight between South Kitsap's Caleb Camacho and Puyallup's Jaden Brown. Do you know what Caleb Camacho's record this year is?
I'm not sure about his record, but he has been pretty strong this season. He's a sophomore at the varsity level right now. Just came off a big win in the last couple seconds at Graham Kapowson the other night.
And we're started.
So it does look like Jaden Brown's got a little bit of height on Caleb, but, you know, with a lot of legs, more opportunity for shots.
Caleb's definitely have to wrestle smart on this one.
Do you know Caleb's record of the season so far? No.
He's going to do a nice sit out there, and he's going to get that arm and get around here. He's going to get 2 takedown points.
Quick 2, looks like he's trying to work that power half in there.
Less than a minute left.
Tonight, our referee on the mat is Mike Shepard.
It's like Caleb's trying to get that armbar, but Puyallup's Jaden Brown is definitely fighting it off.
And Caleb has a lead so far of 2 points to 0.
So, Jacob, what do you think the most exciting match of tonight's going to be?
Oh, definitely Isaac Brown and Logan Stafford. That's going to be a good one.
You know how
Or Isaac
Brown's
Clark,
doing
that is,
this
for
year?
sure.
Isaac Clark.
That's
No,
the end
he's
of the
doing
first
this year.
round.
Pretty well. He's been a very solid wrestler all throughout high school. He's definitely Puyallup's top wrestler tonight, but Logan Stafford is ranked number 2 in the state currently. So that should make for a pretty good match tonight.
Logan Stafford's a junior. Do we have any idea on what Isaac is?
He's a senior this year.
Oh.
There it is.
Caleb's
looking
looking
to get
for
his escape there.
possibly get the reversal.
There's a reversal 2 points.
He's
Caleb
going to
Camacho.
get it. He's going to put him up 4-0.
Caleb did have a little slow start to this match, but is definitely making up for it here. There it is. Caleb's going to put in the half here, try to turn him.
Going to take control of that arm.
Caleb goes for the tilt. There he goes. See if he can get a 5 count here. No points for near fall there. Caleb's going to look to hit it again here.
Going to try and work in the half
Caleb's
here.
doing a very good job on keeping his head on the mat. Makes it really hard for the bottom wrestler to base back up.
And we got less than a minute left of this round. Caleb leading 4-0.
Jaden's constantly working on trying to stand up. Caleb's just playing solid defense here, trying to keep him down.
Caleb keeping excellent pressure on the head here. With about 30 seconds left in the second round. Caleb looking to get the armbar out of bounds.
Alrighty, so we're coming to about 15 seconds here left in the second round.
And a very well done second match by Caleb Camacho.
All right, so for this third and final round,
Looks like Jaden Brown took bottom, seeing if he can get an escape point here. Caleb
Yeah.
Camacho has been doing very good on keeping him down there. We'll see how it goes here.
see what Caleb can work in here.
Caleb's looking to get that armbar once again.
And he keeps the lead with 4 points so far.
All right, he's going to go for a little small head and arm here, unsuccessful.
Okay, almost a minute left in this round.
Caleb with almost a complete domination here in this round. Looks like Jaden Brown's getting tired here. Caleb Camacho's still looking to get a turn. About 40 seconds left in the third round. Caleb looking to get in a power half again. See if we can get the turn here.
He's going to jump
Here
to
goes,
the
here
other
goes.
side.
Oh,
No near fall.
All right, as long as he
needs
can
to get some
keep him
pressure
down
on the
here
head
within
here.
his last 15 seconds, he can keep him from getting those escape or reversal points. He's up 5-0.
About 5 seconds left.
We're going to get a potentially dangerous here on Caleb Camacho. That'll give 1 point to Jaden Brown for Puyallup. Scores 5-1, about 5 seconds left.
Alrighty, folks, and that'll do it here for the first match of the night, Caleb Camacho versus Jaden Brown. And it's going to go to Caleb Camacho from South Kitsap.
That's just the way we want it. We always like seeing our wrestlers finishing the match on top.
Doesn't always necessarily have to go down to a pin. So with that one, it's going to put us up 3-0. So the ranking or point system with wrestling is 3 points for a match win, you know, with without a pin.
Decision.
Yeah, going by decision. And then 6 points for a pin. And how many is it for a tech fall?
5 points and 6 for a pin.
Okay.
All right, so
Out here for 182, we got South Kitsap's Philip Chobot against Puyallup's Kyler Fisher.
Kyler Kaler.
Let's see, Philip Chobot with a quick 2 here.
This is the 182 weight class.
Philip keeping good pressure here, looking to get a tilt.
Oh.
Almost a reversal here.
way to retain
Philip
that.
looking for that power half.
Really going to try and drive that head down to the mat.
Here he goes, big step.
He's going to drive that.
Crowd going crazy.
We got a full house here at South Kitsap tonight.
Very large crowd for our senior night here.
Yes.
Not only is it senior night, but South Kitsap comes away with a win here tonight. That'll give them the league championship title.
All right, so let's see what Philip's going to work in here. He
About
almost
a
had a
minute
close
left.
one with that power half.
Here he goes. Philip's going to look to drive it again. See if he can get a big step towards the head here.
His opponent's really got that arm stuck out.
Ref's looking for that potentially dangerous. Here it is. Here's the turn.
He's going to get him onto his back here. That's looking like a pin. Getting near fall points here. Oh, he's able to roll out of
5
it.
count. We're going to get 3 for South Kitsap here. 5-0 with 20 seconds left in the first round.
It looks like he's going to try and throw it in again. Going to hop to the other side and try
Here
to
goes
take advantage of that too.
15 seconds here to see if we can get another near fall.
He's going to drive it.
Oh,
Here we go. More back points here. Let's see if we can stick him before the first round ends. And that'll wrap up our round
Probably
one
about
of our second
4-3
match of
near
the
fall
night.
points.
8-0 with South Kitsap's Philip Shobot up. Looks like Red's choice goes to defer, goes to Puyallup. Puyallup's going to choose top.
All right, so it looks like Philip Chobot will be taking referee's position here. Get a quick escape or reversal here.
Gets to his feet. See if Philip get his head out and get around. Might get a quick reversal here. Philip's just gonna watch that power half here.
He's going to try and keep rolling out of that.
And here we go.
If he can get that head loose.
If he can break that hand away, we're gonna get 1 point for Philip. There we go.
Hey.
2 points
Reversal.
reversal. That's gonna be 10-0 South Kitsap up with a minute left in the second round.
If he can gain 5 more points and stick around out, he will win by tech fall. So right now it's looking like the way to do that would be to get near fall points.
Philip's gonna look to stick him here with an armbar.
oh, almost.
Oh, and what do we got here? Getting near fall points definitely.
Less than a minute left in this second
Yeah,
round.
That's looking like
different. We might get it out of bounds here.
Yeah, I'm moving towards the edge.
All right, so we're gonna move out there.
We got 3 red, 13-0. South Kitsap up with a 37 left in the second.
That was really clean right there. He's inching more and
You
more
know,
towards
all
that tech
decision
ball.
wins are good and all back points are good, but ultimately we're looking for a pin here. As we know, Coach Nass has some high standards for this team.
Phillips gonna waste
Phillips
no
gonna
time.
grab that arm bar again. 30 seconds left, looking to get another turn here. And he's gonna keep running and
That's definitely some good near fall points
right here
there.
we're gonna get a tech fall, and that's gonna be 16-0 South Kitsap with the tech.
Keeping the lead.
That'll be 2 wins tonight for South Kitsap.
All right, and our next match is going to be Logan Stafford versus Isaac Clark. This is the match that
This is
projected to
definitely
be
the
the
match
best.
of the night here, yes. 2 state-ranked wrestlers here.
All right.
Well, it looks like we didn't get the clock reset here.
All right, so this is also going to be our 195-pound weight class.
Oh.
Looks like Isaac Clark gets a quick 2 to start the night. Isaac Clark gets a power half on Logan. Logan swims out
Looks
of
like
it.
Logan's going to try and reverse it here if he can stay top heavy.
If Logan can get possession here, he could potentially get Isaac
Work
Clark
into
on
a
his
pin.
back right now.
Isaac's going to retain a good grip of that arm, though. It's going to help him in the end. They're going
Logan
to
goes
be
to
dragged out
swim
here.
around, both out of bounds. Isaac Clark up 2-0 here with a minute left in the first round.
What's with the rankings in state?
I know Logan is number 2 in the state currently, and I'm not sure about Isaac Clark.
Is the 195 is normal weight
But
class
he is
wrestler?
definitely, he is, yes. Logan is normally a 182 wrestler, but is wrestling 195 tonight.
We got about a minute left in this first round. Puyallup leading 2-0.
So Logan's going to see what he can work
Logan's
with
got
here.
a tuck and tap pain here on that spiral ride.
Looks like he's going to try and get an arm bar back here.
Isaac Clark goes to run it.
Logan's going to stretch that leg out, take him off balance. He's going to work to roll out of it. If he can keep driving it.
Logan's going to keep driving and get a reversal here.
There we go.
Oh, Isaac Clark grabbed the leg though.
5 seconds
We're
left
still
of this
neutral.
first
We're
round.
still neutral. Or no, Logan Stafford did get a 2 out of that. That's going to be 5-2 with Puyallup's Isaac Clark up going into the second round. That was a lot right there in the last couple seconds.
Yeah. And Logan's a junior.
Logan is a junior this year, yes.
So who's number 1 in the state for Logan's weight class?
That I'm also not sure of right now. Logan's going to keep driving here.
He's going to try and have to get a quick sit out here to work with something here. Looks like Isaac's got the same idea. Isaac's going to get a reversal here.
And that's going to put Isaac at 7-0. And it looks like that was earlier not a reversal for Logan. His 2 points got taken away as it was just a loss of control. Isaac goes to work the armbar again. Logan's going to keep working to get to a base here.
So we're just under a minute here in the second round. Pretty exciting match so far. Definitely one of the better ones tonight out of the 3 we've had.
About 30 seconds
Looks
left.
like Logan's going to keep fighting his way out of this one.
See what could happen.
Really working to keep his shoulder off the
Fighting
mat. If he can clutch
14
it up.
seconds left in the second round.
Puyallup
Isaac's
leads
pushing to
7.
get that shoulder down.
Logan Stafford's got short time, 4 seconds left in the second. And he is going to fight out of this one. That's going to be 3 near fall for Isaac Clark, 10-0 going into the third.
Let's see if Logan can fight his way back going into the third round. Wolves 0-10.
Looks like Isaac Clark starts off this round with a quick shot, gets Logan down here on his back again.
Both wrestlers not really working much in yet.
Logan's definitely
gonna
putting
roll
a
out of
hard
there.
fight though, not getting pinned here, staying on one shoulder.
He is quite a bit lighter than Isaac actually is. He's actually wrestling up tonight to wrestle Isaac, so.
Logan's going to keep fighting off his back here. And that's going to be a tech. Coach Nass definitely going to be proud of Logan tonight, though, as he never did get turned to his back for a pin here tonight.
Alrighty, that'll be South Kitsap's first loss of the night, but no biggie, as we still have lots more wrestling to get through. So our next match at 220 pounds, we have Richard Nolan from South Kitsap versus Luke Kim from Puyallup.
Richie wasn't a big wrestler last year, but coming into this year as a junior, he's been putting tremendous effort in the mat room and has been having an excellent season.
Richie didn't wrestle freshman year actually either, which kind of surprised me because he wrestled with me 8th grade year at junior high.
Richie's going to work to get it to his underhooks here. Richie's looking for a throw
That's
here.
a
Right
nice
to the back.
throw. Beautiful.
He's going to look for the pin here.
As long as he can keep driving that, doesn't get too caught.
Beautiful.
Hey.
That's a beautiful quick pin.
Less than
Just 35 seconds of the first round, and that'll be South Kitsap's Richard Nolan.
And that's going to put 6 on the board for the Wolves.
keeping the lead.
Very nice work by Richard Nolan. And that's going to put the Wolves up 14-5. Going into our heavyweight match tonight, we got Zowie Pangelinan for the Wolves versus Puyallup's Ron Lapola.
Zoe's a senior. and
Zowie
this
goes for the same throw. Richard Nolan through. And we're going to look for another pin here.
What a beautiful throw. Zowie's going to look to drive that
here on his senior night.
Yes.
Zowie got his 2. He's got to look to get around here.
He's been wrestling for 4 years now.
4 years.
4 years.
Yes, wrestled in middle school.
7th and 8th grade.
Yeah. His favorite memory is actually placing first in 7th and 8th grade from wrestling. So let's see if we can make another
So we got
memory
1 point
tonight.
for Puyallup for the escape here. Both wrestlers looking at their collar ties here.
So, looks like Ron's going to try and get in a head snap, unsuccessful. Zowie's going to retain his balance.
Oh, we're looking for a big throw here for Zowie. He keeps his feet in. That's going to be 2. Very well, very good mat awareness by Zowie Pangelinan.
About a minute left in this first round.
You just see Zowie walking around the mat. He's amped up right now. And
Yes,
we
especially on this senior night.
got Coach Nass out here talking to the referee.
Very well on his mat awareness here tonight. So he's going to look to keep Ron Lapola on the ground here. Ron looks to get his escape. Zoe's going to go
Zoe's
get
going to
a mat
go for a
return
throw.
here. So he's going to keep him on the mat.
That was dangerous by Ron right there, reaching back.
Yes,
so
very
kind of
dangerous
taking advantage of that.
So he's going to look to mat return again here.
See what Zoe's
Both
going to do.
opponents are going out of bounds here. They're going to bring it back to the middle.
And Zowie leads 4-0.
All
No,
right,
4-1 in his individual points.
Ron started this round again in referee's position.
Getting back to his feet here. Rowan is returned back to the mat.
End of
And
round
very
one.
well, first round for Zowie Pangelinan here. Going into the second round. South Kitsap up 4-1. Zowie looking up to lock up a cradle here. Let's see if he can bring Puyallup's Ron Lapola back to the mat. That's going to be 1 point for Puyallup. Oh, we're going to get a potentially dangerous here.
Looks like he's throwing a lot of punches out there.
Yes. He's going to have a quick talk to both wrestlers about their collar ties being a little aggressive. It's always okay to snap the head in wrestling, but sometimes things get a little more heated than they need to be. Both wrestlers are going to start out here in the second round, neutral position with 1:30. Zoe's going to go for 2 underhooks again. Looking to get his 2. Keep his feet in bounds. That's 2 points for Zowie Pangelinan.
Zowie currently leads 6-2 here with just above a minute in the second round.
Once again, very good mat awareness on keeping his toes in bounds there.
All right, that'll be dragged out right there. Come back to the center of the mat. All right, it looks like Ron's going to start here in referee's position. Zowie on top. See if we can keep Ron down on the mat.
About a minute left in the second round. Wolf still leading, up 4 points.
All right, that's going to be an escape from Ron. That's going to give him two points.
1 point for the escape.
Okay.
Putting Ron behind 3-6 here going into 40-ish seconds in the second round. Let's see if Zowie can get to his double underhooks again here. Ron's looking for that head of Zowie Pangelinan.
I was going to try a hard head snap right there.
Both wrestlers pressuring into each other.
It isn't very common to see
Zoe's gonna get that underhook here.
It's not very common to see too many shots from the heavyweights, but you see a lot of throws.
Yes, definitely.
End of our second round.
I think it's safe to say Zowie definitely ended that match on top there, getting good pressure on Puyallup's Ron Lapola.
And we're heading into the third round with the Wolves
Alright, so
keeping the lead of 6-3.
They're going to start the third round here neutral. See what either wrestler can work in.
Oh, and a little duck there from Ron Lapola. There we go. Zowie gets a double underhooks. Let's see if he can make something happen here.
This is his last
Zowie with a little elbow
round
pass there.
of the season at home, as it is a single round. Some boos from the
That was looking a little bit dirty.
Yeah, we're going to get a potentially dangerous there. 1 point for South Kitsap, Zowie Pangelinan.
I think Ron got a little upset at Zoe's elbow pass.
And it looks like we're going to get a little injury time here for Puyallup's Ron Lapola.
There's a Coach Nass over here on the sideline, or on the side of the mat, talking to Zowie. You know, it could either be talking about one of a few things, right? He could be giving him mat tips here for the last minute or so of the third round, you know, or he can just be talking about what's going on between him and Ron. You know, he's getting a little bit aggressive. I mean, wrestling is aggressive, but it's looking like a lot of tension out there between the two wrestlers. So
I think Coach Nass definitely telling Zowie to keep pressuring Ron. Zoe's defense has been his offense this whole match.
Ron enters the mat with a nose plug here.
Minute 16 left in the third here.
Oh.
Ron's going to come out with pressure, and that's going to be a stall call on red. Going out of bounds there. Zoe's got to work to keep circling back in.
Zoe's got a lead of 7-3 here. Let's see if
There
he
we go.
can keep it. He's
He's
going to
gonna
get
get
two
two.
ahead. Beautiful.
Zoe's going to keep driving pressure into Ron Lapola here.
Raises lead 9-3 with under a minute to go.
Zoe's going to look for the turn here, get the power half. He is going to have trouble staying in bounds here, though, once he does turn it.
All right,
Both wrestlers out of bounds
Bagged
here.
out.
About 46 seconds left in the third. Zowie Pangelinan up 9-3 over Ron. Sumner's. Oh, Puyallup.
Puyallup.
Same singlets, same singlets. Hey, look this one. Over Puyallup's Ron Lapola.
All right, let's see what Zowie can work in the last 40 seconds here.
So he's going to look for a cradle here, see if we can get a turn.
I think his main focus is just keep Ron down on the mat, you know, prevent him from working.
Definitely coming up, but we are looking for turns here tonight. But 9-3 is a good win for South Kitsap tonight against a quality opponent.
And he's going to look to drive that half. Just missed it.
About 10 seconds left in this final round.
Zowie keeping excellent pressure on the head of Ron Lapola here.
As long as he can survive. Last couple seconds.
Very well done by Zowie Pangelinan on his senior night.
That will be it, folks. That'll
Wolves
put South
keep the
Kitsap up
lead.
3 more points.
Now going back down to the bottom of the weight, we got Jamin Chong out here for 106 for South Kitsap, and he's going to be receiving a forfeit tonight.
120 pounds, wrestling for Puyallup, Riley Lloyd. Wrestling for your Wolves, Mitchell Niner.
2 forfeits.
And
right
looks
off the
like
bat.
our 113 for South Kitsap, Peyton Motter, will also receive a forfeit
And it's also his senior.
on his senior night.
He's been wrestling for 6 years, and his favorite memory has been going to state last year.
It is unfortunate we don't get to see him wrestle tonight, but we'll definitely look forward to seeing him in the postseason.
Peyton's definitely a really strong wrestler and a very, very valuable piece of this team.
Up next, we got South Kitsap's 120, Mitchell Niner. Is an incoming freshman this year. Has been doing tremendous for South Kitsap. Currently third in the state. Last year, placed second in the Fargo National Tournament. So we should be seeing a good match here tonight.
And he's a freshman.
He is, yes.
Versus Ryu Loy from Puyallup.
Looks like Mitchell's going to go for that sweep there. Quick 2 for Mitchell Niner. He's going to get that leg right in. Let's see here. Mitchell's going to cut him here.
One thing you definitely see with the lightweights versus the heavyweights is just faster pace.
Much more offense. We got a super duck here from Mitchell Niner with a beautiful double leg takedown. And he's going to look to stick him on his back here. Get some near fall here. And we're going to look for the pin.
Sink that in.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's 100%.
Ryu's
going to try and roll out of it here.
That's a flat back right there.
That's down. That is down.
Puyallup's Riley Loy is definitely going to have to keep a good fight to stay up here in this round. Looks like
Mitchell's not going to let that go,
yeah,
though.
No, definitely
He's
Mitchell Niner's
going to
look
put it back in.
Oh, lots of movement.
Very offensive match here from Mitchell Niner. And quick dresser dunk here from Mitchell Niner, straight to his back.
That's
beautiful.
it. That's going to be it.
We've seen Mitchell hit that dresser dunk before at the gut check tournament. Very well done from Mitchell. That's going to give the Wolves another 6 points tonight.
Keeping them in the lead.
Putting them up 29-5.
Looks like we have another senior here. South Kitsap's 126, Ashton Hoyt, versus Puyallup's 126, Cristano Vela.
Ashton's been wrestling for 10 years, and his favorite memory is actually joining wrestling.
All right, so it looks like the wrestlers are going to feel each other out for a minute.
We got a nice shot here from Cristano Vela. That's going to get Puyallup 2 points here. Cristano looking to work that power half.
Towards the edge.
Ashton Hoyt attacking the top and putting up a good fight here. There we go. Ashton's going to come out the back door here. And looking at a reversal.
Try and work in that reversal.
Let's see if he can pop his head out here.
Cristano's got a good grip of that.
Here we go.
But he loses it. And
we
that'll
got
be
2 points
the
for
reversal.
Ashton Hoyt. We are at a tag match here with 35 seconds left in the first round.
Both wrestlers sitting at 2 points here.
Ashton looking to mat return here. And he does just that. Oh, Cristano looking to get an escape. 1 point for Puyallup. Ashton looking to commit to a shot here. With about 5 seconds left in the match.
That's the end of our first round. Wolves 2-3.
But Ashton choosing bottom here. See if he can get a quick one escape. Ashton looking to get to his feet here.
Hopefully Ashton can take this one, as it is his senior night.
Cristano looking to work an armbar here. Looks like he's got a ball and chain here.
Getting closer and closer to the ring of the mat. Cristano's just looking for opportunities, and so is Ashton. Ashton's going to try and base up here.
Ashton bases up in his mat return again.
Ashton's working to base
Ashton's
up
going
again.
to fight off bottom here.
Towards the
Cristano has
edge.
not been able to turn Ashton this
We got
round here.
15
15
seconds
seconds left. Oh, very close. Both wrestlers out of bounds though.
And he's going to get the point for that.
But that's good momentum for Ashton Hoyt here to close out this second round.
Wolves and Puyallup are tied.
Oh, and that's a 2 for Ashton Hoyt, right?
Right at
Second
the
round.
last.
Very
Way
well
to
done.
pull through.
Just flew with the momentum there.
And that's good confidence going into the third round here for Ashton Hoyt on his senior night.
Let's see what he can bring to the third round.
Ashton looking to creep Cristano on the ground here. Ashton looks to get that armbar in.
All right, he's going to really try and keep those arms, really give him some leverage.
And a quick
Cristano's
sit
gonna go
from
for a sit out.
Cristano Vela there. Ashton doing an excellent job keeping pressure.
We got about a minute left in this third round.
Ashton's just got to work. He cannot give up a reversal here. Still no
not done
reversal.
yet, but he's going to get
All right,
the escape.
he's going to get the escape. Ashton's still up by 1. He shoots. Feet
Towards
are
the
in bounds,
edge.
and they're going to go out.
No harm in that. All right, 46 seconds here left in the third round. We'll see if Ashton can clutch it up or not.
Got a close match.
Ashton's just got to keep working that offense.
Cristano's going to fake a shot right there. Then he's going to go for an actual one. No points yet.
Ashton stays to his feet. Excellent reshot. Let's see if he can choke it up here.
Yeah, it was a crossface right there.
Ashton goes for another shot. This one's deep. Submarine here. Get the
He's
head
going to
around.
drive it.
If we
No
get this
points
to
yet.
20 seconds left. Ashton looking to
See?
keep
Ashton
driving.
Be careful.
And we're going to go out of bounds here. 2 points for
There
Ashton.
we go.
Very nice.
Beautiful. I just saw his dad
17
down on
seconds
the mat.
left.
Crowd going wild.
His dad was in the stands, jumping up. He wanted that takedown point, that's for sure.
Yes, his dad is involved in wrestling. He was my coach down in Pee Wee's when I used to wrestle with Ashton as well.
Mine too at Marcus.
Yes. Let's see. Vela gets a reversal here. Ashton's going to stay up.
Less than 10 seconds left.
Approaching the end of the match here.
We got 2 seconds left here.
7-6, Wolves.
And that'll be it.
Very well done by Ashton Hoyt on the senior night. Hard
Tight
fought
match.
7-6. Ashton Hoyt
That's
versus
gonna put
Castano Vela.
Wolves over the Puyallup Vikings 38-5.
Very close match right there. Very well fought by both wrestlers. So
Really
now,
Heading into our 132 match of the night for South Kitsap, we have Ethan Patmore, a senior on his senior night, versus Puyallup's Chance Bartleson.
Ethan's been wrestling for 12 years, and his favorite memory is state. It was a great experience. He described it.
Yeah, Ethan and our last wrestler, Ashton Hoyt, have been wrestling together for a long time as well.
really builds the camaraderie of the team.
Ethan looking for his
That'll drag both wrestlers out. That'll be a shot.
quick ankle pick here by Chance Bartleson. No points given. Chance being very good at his pressure here in the beginning of this first round.
Less than a minute left.
And
No points in the break.
Is there any points here yet?
got no points here. Ethan looking to scramble out of this one.
There's near fall points, I believe, for Chance.
Near fall. I don't think Ethan's going to give up a pin here tonight, though. 38 seconds, and he's fighting hard. There we go. Ethan fights to get back to his base here.
All right, so that'll put Chance Bartleson up 5-0 with the near fall and the takedown.
Closing out here with about 8 seconds left in the first. Chance looking to get a leg right in here.
So that'll close out our first round here. But, you know, still 2 more rounds to go. That'll put Chance up with some good confidence going into the second round. But you can never count Ethan Patmore out. He's a strong wrestler, very committed, and he's going to, you know, do his best to shine through here on his senior night.
Very eager to take that win.
He's going to work to maintain control here. Chance went quick for the leg, very smart. All right, that'll be a reversal for Chance. I'll give him 2 points, put him up 7-0.
Chance being very offensive, but Ethan definitely putting up a good fight here tonight. Ethan looking to get an escape here. Chance looking to mat return. And he does just that.
About a minute left.
Ethan looking to get some head pressure here.
Puyallup still in the lead, 7-0.
Approaching the last 30 seconds here of the second round. Chance is going to maintain pretty good control throughout the second round here. He's up 7-0. But all it takes is one false move for wrestler's lead to be blown. So We'll see how the rest of the second round and going into the third round look.
Five seconds left.
Bartleson looking to get a turn here with a leg ride in the last couple seconds. And we're going to get no back points there.
Going into the third round, Wolves are not leading 0-7. Let's hope Ethan can fight back, as it is his senior night.
So Ethan's going to start off the last round in referee's position with Chance on top. He's going to get a quick reversal here.
There we
He's
go,
gonna try and
Ethan.
2 points on the board.
Chance is going to look for that reversal too. He's going to get some near fall points on Ethan.
Ethan looking to bridge out of here.
Towards the edge.
That's going to put Bartleson up 12-2 here in the middle of the second round. Both wrestlers out of bounds here.
All right, so we have about 1 minute, 15 seconds here remaining in the third round. Both wrestlers eager for a win tonight for their schools.
Bartleson looking to run a pinning combination here. Ethan putting up a good fight. 51 seconds left in the third.
Puyallup keeping the lead of 12-2.
We're still getting no back points here. Ethan doing a very good job of fighting this off.
Close to 10 seconds left in this third round.
Ethan looking to drive. Get a 2 here. There we go. If he can get him to his back here, 3 seconds left. And a good fight put up by Ethan Patmore tonight on his senior night.
Unfortunately, taking a loss 2-12. Didn't get pinned though, so it's something. Just more to look forward to in practice. More time to improve.
Moving on to our 138-pound match, we got Xavier Eaglin.
Currently ranked first in the state at 138 pounds versus Puyallup's Nate Herrick.
Xavier, returning state champion freshman year at 106. Has had a very solid season this year. Let's see what he can do for us tonight. Immediately getting his 2. Looking for his armbar tilt here. See if he'll get a 5 count. And that's 5. Xavier Eaglin up 5-0. Let's start off the first round, and he goes for another tilt. Xavier looking for a cradle here.
He's going to sink in a nice cradle here. He can get the knee under his back right
Looks
there.
like Herrick's going to put up a good fight, but X has that locked up tight. Let's see if he can get his knee in the side. And near fall, it's going to put him up 8-0. Start off the first round.
About a minute left.
X goes for another turn here.
As long as he can just sink that shoulder down a little bit more, and he'll have himself a pin. Unfortunately, it's not his senior night, but he's helping his opponents to get a win on their senior night.
It's like every time the opponent moves here, X just sinks that up a much tighter. And we're looking at a pin.
That's
here.
looking like a pin. There we go.
11
First
seconds
round.
left in the first round, 8-0 with a pin.
South Kitsap to Xavier Eaglin.
Very well done.
Weight class, 145 pounds, wrestling for Puyallup, Cody Ballstaff. You're wrestling for the Wolves, Keel Slayback.
Keel Slayback, a junior here. Wrestling at 145.
Versus Puyallup's Cody Bolstad.
Xavier and Nico both juniors, so next year this will be their senior night.
All right, Keel Slayback coming off a little elbow injury here.
Hard shot by Keel. See if he can avoid that takedown points, and he does.
And the Wolves have the lead so far of 43-9. So hopefully we can keep this up. Oh,
Keel's going to take a long shot right there.
Shoots from distance there. Close the gap a little bit.
Both wrestlers tied up here, working around the mat a little bit.
Oh, very nice ankle pick from Cody Bolstad here.
See if he can get the takedown points, though.
oh,
He's going to get taken on a Keel Slayback here.
less than a minute left.
Bolstad up 2-0 with 40 seconds left in the first. He's going to mat return Keel here. Looking for another mat return.
And that was very cheap.
Potentially
That was-
dangerous here.
That was very cheap.
Puyallup leading 2-0 in this first round. About 15 seconds left on the clock. See if Keel can pull through.
Keel not getting turned here, putting a very good effort in.
Gonna close out our first round here. Keel up, or
Cody Bolstad
Cody.
up 2-0
Yes.
to start off the second round.
Oh,
so Cody's gonna get the quick escape here, starting round 2. He's gonna take a quick shot as well.
And it looks like Cody's going to look to get Keel on his back here.
That'll be a pin.
First pin of the night here for Puyallup Vikings.
Winner by fall, Cody Ballstaff.
Wolves keep the lead of 43-9. Going into our 152 weight class, Joseph Laws.
Joseph Laws
taking
will
our
take a
forward.
forfeit tonight. Yeah.
Alrighty,
And
folks.
looks like this will be our last match of the night, our 160 Devin Easley for South Kitsap. Going against Puyallup's Jake Schwan. Oh, Devin's gonna get. Oh, Devin's gonna roll through it here.
Very quick reversal. He's going to have him on the near fall points.
Very nice. We got 2 points here for Devin Easley for the takedown to start things off here in the first round. Oh, we're looking for another takedown here by
Towards the edge.
Schwein here.
It looks like Devin's going to try and get a roll out there. Was that a Granby?
It looks like I missed it though.
Devin leads 4-2 with about a minute left.
You're going to try
Nice
and
first
get up.
Devin's gonna look for escape here. Mat return here by Jake. And that's going to be 1 point for Devin Easley,
On a
leading
potentially
5-2 with
dangerous-
41 seconds left here in the first round.
Hopefully we can walk away with this dub. This is the last match of the night.
Definitely. And South Kitsap coaches always love to see our wrestlers finishing on top. See if we can end with a win here tonight.
Less than 30 seconds left.
Looks like Jason will look for a takedown here. That's 2 for Puyallup. South Kitsap up 1, 5-4, wrapping up the first round here. Devin looking for an escape here.
Towards the edge. That's the end of our first round. Wolves 5-4.
So 2 years ago, South Kitsap won the state championship that had a lot of the high schools around the state go, and they all participate. Last year was not South Kitsap's year. I think last year was more of a really light rebuilding season, and I think that South Kitsap actually has potential to go and retake it this year.
Oh, definitely, yes. South Kitsap's going to defer to Puyallup here. Puyallup taking bottom, seeing if we can get a 1 point escape. Which are Devin
Put
looking to
both.
keep him down.
Put both wrestlers at
Devin
5
goes for a little
here.
ankle pick here to start things off.
Devin's going to make sure he takes
Devin
control of that knee.
transfers to a single here. Let's see if he can finish it off. Gets it deep.
Get that
Close.
ankle.
Still no points for Puyallup, and there it is.
That'll
There's
be
the
an escape.
And we are tied up here mid-second round. Jake looking for another takedown here. And he gets it. Oh, Devin gets the escape. Oh, not enough time though. Devin goes for a tornado here, gets his 2. Very well done.
Jake's holding on to that leg.
He is. Let's see, he goes for another 2. Devin working to his base.
I don't think
That's going to be a takedown there for Jake.
I don't
Looks
think
like he
Devin's
is up
points are
7 to
going
5. Devin's still putting up a good fight, looking to roll through this encore here. Jake goes to scoop the head. Devin still fighting. And there's the pin.
that'll be Puyallup's second pin of the night and the final pin of the night for Puyallup and South Kitsap.
Our ending score of the night is 43-21. Wolves taking the lead.
And that's going to give the Wolves the league championship title tonight with a undefeated regular season.
On their
Wolves
senior
are
night.
now 8-0 after their senior night here.
And on to the postseason for the South Kitsap Wolves.
See both teams lining up to shake hands here. Very well performance tonight by South Kitsap and very well performance by Puyallup.
I bet the Wolves are very eager to start the postseason. And they're undefeated.
Yep.
All right, so we want to thank you for joining us for this South Kitsap High School varsity wrestling match, and we'd also like to thank the students of the video production program here at South who made this television program possible.
And again, the final team score, South Kitsap 56 and Puyallup 21. So long and good evening from South Kitsap High School.